Alright guys, so I know it's kind of dark, but um, I was thinking about this today when it comes to people that are in entrepreneurship and whatnot. And what I've realized is if you just stick around long enough and you push through long enough and you just come to every opportunity with the right mindset, you're eventually going to hit your breakout. You know what I mean? You're eventually going to hit that first 10K month. You're eventually going to hit that first 20, 30, 40, $50,000 month. And you're going to realize that you're hitting the goals that you wanted to hit when you first started entrepreneurship. The issue is that a lot of people, they start something in marketing, in sales, in trading, in business, whatever it is, and then after one attempt, they give up. After 2 attempts, after 3 attempts, they give up. And the issue with that is that 95% of businesses are going to fail. And if you don't know that, then now you know. But you know that 95% of businesses are going to fail, so why would you give up after 2 or 3 shots when 95% of the businesses are going to fail? You should be worrying about, okay, how do I try at least 100 times? How do I start at least 100 different times? It doesn't have to be different things. I'm not saying start 100 different businesses, but how do I start? I missed my turn. How do I start 100 different times so that I can at least reap the rewards? Look at this guy with the flashes. I could at least reap the rewards of 5 wins. That's the mindset you have to come out with it, right? How do I go out there and try so many times that eventually I win? If you go out there and you try so many times, enough to get past, obviously, the first failures, and enough to learn so much that, when it comes to those winning tries, you make it happen because of how much you've tried and how much you've learned, right? That's the thing, right? When I started in MLM. Yes. Okay. I made a lot of money with crypto, whatever, right? But my main business that I was really trying to run was an MLM company. And I went in there and the most I ever made was $5,000 in a month. Right? And then that ended up going to shit. Most I ever made was $5,000 a month. Then I do, after that, I'm starting my own business or whatever. You guys get the point of what I'm trying to say. I'm starting my own business. I have my life insurance license. I went out and did solar sales because I thought in solar sales I could make a consistent 20, 30K a month, which really wasn't possible. Now solar is so different now, but I did solar. I did life insurance. I did my own community. I did all these different things. And yes, I was doing well trading. I was making money investing, right? I was growing my crypto portfolio. I was trading. I was doing all these different things. But at the end of the day, I was trying to make an impact. I was trying to do something bigger to where I could create multiple streams of income. So it's not just me. It's not just me sitting there and trading all day. I'm one of those people that want to make an impact, right? But the point is, right, could I just sit back and trade all day? Yes, that's great, awesome. But it's not really necessarily what I wanted to do. Right? I wanted to make an impact with other people, right? So the point is that, again, it goes back to how many times you're willing to try, right? How many times you're willing to grind and put in effort and stay up all night and study and learn that thing and then go and take action on that thing just to fail and fall on your face. Because at one point in time, if you continue to try and work and take action and not sit there and procrastinate, you're going to find your breakout, right? You're going to hit that breakout because you're going to learn, right? You think you're just going to come in and make 50K in a month, 100K in a month, you're going to make $1 million right away? You've never made $1 million before. How do you expect to make $1 million? You have to learn how to make $1 million. You have to learn how to make your first $10,000. Then you have to learn how to make your first 100,000. Once you make your first 10K, the next 10K is not that hard. Once you make your first 100K, the next 100K is not that hard. Once you make your first $1 million, the next million is not that hard. But this is the mindset that people have to have and adapt with, right? If you're trying to make a significant amount of money, you can't hop into something, fail. Bro, I see it all the time. They fail 9 times, and that 10th time they would have been rich. They try even 50 times. That 51st time, they would have been rich. But they let the failures and the negativities get to them. It's true. It happens all the time. You see dreams die all the time. Right? So I'm here to tell you that if you try enough times, you'll make it happen. Whether you're 20, 25, 30, 40 years old, whatever it is, if you try hard enough, you'll make it happen. And if you didn't get there, that just means you didn't try. You didn't try hard enough. Yes, is there luck? Is there timing that goes into everything? Absolutely. Was there more money to be made on posting on TikTok a couple years ago than there is now? Probably. Is there more money to be made on Shopify back then than there is now? Probably. Was there more money to be made in crypto back then than there is now? Probably. Right? Timing, luck, all that stuff it happens, but if you don't continue to take action, you're never going to hit that perfect timing. If you don't continue to wake up every single day and work, you're not going to hit that perfect timing. Because what if that day is the day that you hit your breakthrough, but you took the day off. You took the week off. You took the month off. You took the year off. But that was your year. That was your year. That was your breakthrough year. But you took the year off. That was your day. That was your week. But you took the day off. You took the week off. Right? That was your lucky week. That was your lucky month. That was your lucky year, bro. That's your lucky timing. But you can't find your lucky timing. Whatever excuse, whatever you want to call it. Yes, it's true. That's part of it. But you're not going to ever find that quote-unquote luck or that quote-unquote perfect timing or that breakthrough or that first $1 million if you're not trying. Right? The more you try, the luckier you get. The more you try, the more timing that's on your side. The more you try, the more of that perfect timing is going to be on your side. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. I just came back from VOO Church. Absolutely fire today. I was talking to my boy Nick Rivera yesterday, and he was talking about the woman at the well and the whole story behind that. And I haven't talked to him in like 4 months. Today, I go to VOO Church. That's exactly what they're talking about. The woman at the well. And I'm like, damn. This is all aligning. Everything's aligning. It's crazy. Anyways, guys, hope you guys had a great Sunday. If you guys see this Sunday, I don't know if it's going to get uploaded tonight or tomorrow. But I believe in you. Right, get after it. Follow me on Instagram at InstinctMaster. And please subscribe, guys. Just so more people could get motivated. More people probably be over here this time. I keep forgetting. Maybe over here. I think the camera's backwards. The video's backwards for me. But please subscribe. I'm trying to get more people to see this message, to be motivated, to go out there and have success and win. So catch you guys later. Let's get it. Peace.